on the magic cheetah bike.
Did we get there? Did we get here before them?
Yeah. That's what I was saying. They had to go up and around.
God, I love that trail. That is one of my most favourite adventure tracks of all time ever.
I hear you.
It was a bit greasy coming out this side though. I was pussyfooting on these tyres.
A bit greasy.
But the technical climb up, it was fine.
Yeah. Yeah. World is no longer made in Mexico. Corona is made in fucking China now.
Because it's been bought out by a conglomerate. They do that with all the good beers. I remember Asahi, when Asahi first came out to Australia, it was Japanese made.
Yeah.
And then when that was, I think when CUB, back in the day, CUB got the license to import,
yep,
they started producing it in Thailand. And it was shit.
Mate, because I said to the boys, I've been getting a hangover from Corona. I must be getting old. Right?
It's nothing to do with your age.
No.
It's because it's now made in China.
Chinese Corona. And their virus.
Now, I just turned this on. So I think we were just in the middle of having a conversation about this particular track. Billyrimba Trail. Is it Billyrimba from here and then down?
It's Billyrimba to the lookout. And then it's Billyrimba Forest Trail down further.
So that forest trail has got to be one of my favourite adventure motorcycle trails I've ever ridden anywhere, ever.
It is
all
awesome.
Time.
It is awesome. Yeah.
And
I've
only ever been on it once before. It was a lot drier last time, and we did it going down. Today it was a bit greasy in sections, but we did it going up. So hopefully we've got I know I got some video footage of you getting airborne on each one of those washout mounds. So
if you can call 3 inches airborne, but
yeah, well,
then again, I do say
it's 200 kilos of motorcycle flying through the air. That's impressive enough.
I quite often brag about 3 inches things. No, it's just called Billyrimba Trail all the way down.
All right, Billyrimba Trail.
Yes, no. So at the bottom, it is called the Billyrimba Firetrail.
Right.
At the very, very bottom. And you know when we turned left off Rocky River Road, that actually remains Rocky River Road. Rocky River Road turns left where we turned left. So you're actually going up Rocky River Road until Billyrimba Firetrail goes off to your right. You would think Rocky River Road would go straight where the guys went.
Yeah.
No, Rocky River Road actually turns left there.
Oh, okay. So just to confuse you.
Yeah, just to confuse everyone. So I've sent Neil a message here on the InReach and told him that we're here. That
he missed out on the world's greatest adventure motorcycle.
I don't know that his back tyre would have done it. He's got a Mitas E07
really?
On it, and that's got a solid centre strip.
Yeah, he would have struggled.
I don't think he would have done it.
And like going up, I've got arm pump from hanging on to the bike, so I think that maybe would have been a bit out of Bill's
That would have been hard for Bill. Yeah.
Steve kind of just got back on the 890.
He would have done it.
Yeah, he probably would have been fine.
Yeah.
It's a shame he missed it actually, because it was just so good.
Yeah.
So good.
Traction optional, I call that track.
Yeah. So if any of my Melbourne friends ever watch this video and you come up to visit me up here in the beautiful Gold Coast, this is where we're going riding.
Hint. Oh, you need to buy some more bikes, Phil, so you can loan all your Melbourne boys' bikes.
Funny you should say that. I've actually been thinking about that because, it was so convenient for me to ride Quan's bike through the Flinders recently. And now he's talking about Tasmania, and I'm thinking, I don't want to ride the rally all the way from Brisbane down to Melbourne.
No.
It's much easier to just fly down and get on your mate's bike. So I think I will, have to buy another bike so I can host my mates.
They can do the same.
And the question is whether I buy an extra one or two, because if Quan comes up, Ron will come up. I could twist Jack's arm, he would come up. Or maybe I could buy one bike and Ben could buy one bike.
You never have too many bikes.
Yeah.
As witnessed by my shed.
Yeah, exactly.
The trouble is, what do you buy?
I reckon I would get just a base level 890 Adventure R or a Norden Expedition.
Really?
I really like that bike. You know, the KTM is a little bit blingy and showy, whereas the Norden is I mean, it's got the same bones.
Does it not seem plasticky?
The fairing works, mate.
Yeah, I know.
It's the only stock fairing on an adventure bike that I've ever seen that
plasticky.
Actually works, firstly. And secondly, you can hang on to that bike because the seat comes out like this. You can really grip it with your knees. Like me on the rally coming up that hill, it's all about your hands. You got to hang on for dear life. And it doesn't take long for arm pump. Yes.
They make a big difference. I just lock in on the boots and then I'm not having to support myself forward and backwards.
Yeah.
That was the best $6 I've ever spent.
Well, let's work backwards. I definitely wouldn't be buying a T7.
No.
I wouldn't be buying any Japanese bike at all, I don't think.
Yeah, it's a hard one.
I reckon a base 790 or 890 Adventure R.
I reckon some of the older 790s are good value now.
I actually think the original 790, the Austrian made, is a cult machine. Despite all the flack that it gets on my forum from all of the people who have had cam issues wanting to take every opportunity to scream about it from the rooftops.
I got 45,000 Ks on mine, not an issue.
Well,
36,000 Ks on this.
I think I had 30 on mine before I traded it up.
Yeah.
And didn't bat an eyelid.
No. I don't think they're riding them hard enough. I think everyone with cam issues is being a pussy.
I like that theory. I like that theory a lot.
Could ride it like they stole it.
Yeah.
Except in that clay.
Oof, God. Yeah, that was slippery.
I turned it onto street throttle.
Yeah.
Just to tame down the throttle.
Yeah, okay.
It was just
and I found like the most slippery section was the most innocuous looking section. Like you go through a bog hole and you think, oh God, I better go right in the center of the rut or I'm going to come out of this sideways. But then it wets the tires and then you get onto the red clay. And then if you just touch something, try and turn a little bit or a little bit of acceleration, it's just whoop, like ice.
I am surprised neither of us dropped it. To be perfectly honest, I thought
did well.
One of us is going to go down there.
Mate, I've dropped it enough for both of us before we even started that.
Yeah, that's true.
On the easy stuff, ironically.
Where you went off, actually, there was just this little bump.
Yeah.
Just this little bump, and I reckon
but
it
that's
just
rookie
lightened
101 stuff.
Lightened your front end.
If I didn't know what I was doing, then yes, I would accept that I wouldn't have had traction there coming into the corner. But it's not like I don't know what I'm doing. It was a stupid...
It happens.
Yeah. Yeah, it does happen. These things happen. Anyway, I'm going to turn this off before I run out of SD card.
Okay, so we're off Billyrimba. We're on Spirabo Forest Way now. I think heading towards Washburn. Memory, there's a creek crossing. But man, this road has been slippery behind. Everyone said came to a right-hander and you just, wherever your lane was taking you, that's where you were going. As much, but still fun. No traction, traction on the outside, traction on the inside. Look at the traction. Call them Mr. Traction. horses through here. Every track's like a new track. Slippery! It won't be coming through on video how slippery this is. It smooths it all out. Also dropped down to 12 degrees. Enjoy. I want to mention how much I enjoy this bike. Even go as far as to say, best bike I've ever ridden. And I've owned some iconic bikes, from my car with replicas to 750 F1s, Ducati Hypermotor, 998 Final Edition S. I find it hard to beat, just in all over enjoyment. Hard to beat. Glad it's dry. Not. Oh yes. Oh, we'll go over here. Oh. Whatever you say, Mr. Bike. Mr. Man. Kangaroos around too, dark ones. I don't know whether they're dark or year. There we go. Remember like an elephant. Told ya. I don't know if they're dark all year or they go dark in winter to heat up more in the sun. I do not know how Bill rides on this kind of thing on a 200 kilo bike. 4 fingers total, not 4 fingers on hand.